We've all seen the productive that girl morning routine, where a girlie will wake up at 5 a.m., immediately jump out of bed looking perfect, throw on a cute pink Princess Pilates set, and get to work. But how realistic is this really for someone who works a 9 to 5? And will it really make your life better? Well, I'm here to test that today, so stay tuned to see if I can stick to the 5 a.m. that girl morning routine for a week.
Nothing more than to just like fall back asleep right now. Oh my god, that's awful. Okay, we gotta get up. Oh my god. It is 5:22 a.m. I look crazy right now. Our plan of action for this morning: we're gonna do our skincare and hygiene, we're gonna make our bed, we're gonna drink a glass of water and then get some matcha. We're gonna try to do a nice morning workout. I don't know how like realistic that's gonna be for me. We're gonna shower and get ready for the day, and then we're gonna journal and eat breakfast. And we are not going to touch our phone until all of these things are done. It is 5:42 a.m. in the morning. I want nothing more than to get back in bed right now. It is so comfy, it's so warm. But alas, we are going to drink our matcha, and we are not going to do that. We're gonna get up and we are going to make our bed, because that's what that girl would do. It's Monday morning. I'm gonna be doing this for the full work week, Monday through Friday. So I don't think today is gonna be the hardest, but I don't think it's gonna be the easiest either. I have done like waking up at 5 a.m. videos on my book channel in the past, like waking up at 5 a.m. to read. The first 2 days are pretty hard. Wednesday's normally like a high, like I wake up and I'm like, I feel great. Thursday, Friday, I'm just like dead. So far though, I'm not feeling awful. Like I don't feel necessarily like amazing. I'm not gonna lie and be like, guys, I'm so awake right now, because I'm not. I did unfortunately fall asleep last night at 11 p.m. so I only got like 6 hours, and I'm usually someone who needs like the full 8 hours to like really operate. I'm hoping though that since I'm up so early tonight I could check back in with the vlog and it won't be like nearly as late. Like hopefully tonight I'm like in bed and ideally asleep by like 9:30. So it is, what time even is it? It's 6:19 in the morning, and I am completely ready for the day. I've done my entire morning routine, which is just like nuts. Like, of course I have, because that's how time works. It's weird because I'm typically getting up at this time, if not sleeping in a little bit more. I'm normally hitting snooze at this time, if I'm being honest. So it is like incredibly weird that I am like completely ready, and then I just have my entire morning. I don't have to leave for another 2 hours. I am a little sleepy, I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm not completely awake yet. Now that mentally I'm done with my routine, I'm like kind of crashing again. Like I've done my routine and I was like awake through the whole thing, and now that I'm like, oh, I just have 2 hours to chill, my brain's like, go back to sleep, and I'm like, no, that defeats the purpose of this whole 5 a.m. thing. I always say like I'm gonna work out 2 times a week. I've been saying it for the last 2 weeks of the month. Now that I did it and I have 2 hours still before work, I'm just saying, like it might kind of be worth it, guys. It might kind of be worth it. fully ready and I skipped my yoga. I did have a little bit of a slower start this morning, not because I was tired. I did wake up at 5 and I was like just in bed, pretty much like staring at my ceiling and scrolling on Pinterest, only Pinterest, which I'm really proud of. I just woke up feeling so nauseous. I felt so nauseous and I couldn't tell you why because I don't know what was going on. I don't know what was going on. Yesterday I was like a little nauseous, like I didn't eat as much as I wanted to because I didn't have a huge appetite, but I was like fine. I think I just ate something on Sunday night that hurt my stomach, you know, so I think I was feeling the effects of that a little bit, but after like laying down and chilling, I was like fine. I got up at about 5:40 and then I did my entire routine minus the yoga, which is fine because my goal this year is to work out at least twice a week and then like slowly increase it once I get used to that. I was planning on doing it every day in this video because it's like a that girl morning routine, but I realized I was like, that girl would listen to her body and rest when she needs to rest. Yesterday, I don't think it was because I woke up early, just in general, it was one of those days where time felt like it was moving so fast, even if I wasn't doing much. Because I woke up early, I still feel like I had like a full day. Good morning, party people. I knew this about myself, but it truly like dawned on me today. I wake up just feeling nauseous if I'm waking up with an alarm. Usually, if I wake up just like on my own, I'm fine. Like I can get right out of bed. The latest I've slept in the last like 3 years has been to like 9 a.m. Like I'm not like a big sleep in person. I'm typically awake naturally by 7. I also want to do like a productive 7 a.m. morning routine where it's still like a day where I'm being productive and I'm like getting up and doing things probably for YouTube and social media and stuff, like working from home. I feel nauseous when I first wake up. It is very hard for me to jump right out of bed right at like 5 a.m. and it's like I was awake. It's not because I was like, oh, I'm too tired, I need to go back to sleep. I didn't doze off, like I was awake, you know? It's just like I know if I like jumped out of bed, I would feel sick for like the rest of the day. That's where I'm at right now. I'm going to just do my skincare. It's 6 a.m. so if I get everything done, I should still have like an hour and a half to just chill in bed on Pinterest like I did yesterday, which I love having that time. For journaling today, I wanted to do a guided prompt on top of my daily affirmations and gratitude that I do. So the guided prompt that I'm doing, I found it on Pinterest. I was like, dang, that's deep. Prompt that I'm doing, the one that I would suggest doing, just because I feel like it's like a fun little like self-discovery thing, is what truly makes you happy. I'm gonna just start once again with my daily gratitude that I've been doing and go on into that and just have like a little longer of a journaling session this morning because I have the time to do that, which I love. I love having the time to like sit and journal and then still have time after. Like I don't have to rush going to work after I'm done journaling. Like I could just like sit on my thoughts. And that's also something I'm going to be doing after this. I want to do like a little bit of like a guided meditation. Guys, we've had our first fail this week. Look at the time. The thing is too, is I woke up at 5. I did, and I was awake and I was fine, and I honestly felt like pretty awake. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get up, and I blinked. I literally blinked, and it was right after I turned off my alarm because I was planning on getting up. I blinked, and in the time that I blinked, I fell back asleep. It's definitely an eye mask morning. Hello everybody, it is about a week later and I wanted to give my thoughts on this entire experience because we all came to this video to figure out, is waking up at 5 a.m. really worth it? Honestly, I think maybe, but I do have some stipulations on this. I personally would recommend on days that you know you're gonna be busier, waking up about 3 hours before you have to leave. Because then it's gonna take about an hour to actually get ready, drink your coffee, do your routine, and then you do have 2 hours to yourself to just chill, to just vibe. It was helping me tick off my goals in ways that I didn't think were like super possible for me because I do have like an extremely hectic schedule, and by the time I remember it at the end of the night, it's like so late and I'm so tired that I just like don't do it. But I feel like on like an everyday basis,
Personally, I would recommend waking up 2 hours before you have to leave. The last week, because I got my sleep schedule fixed with this video, the last week that I haven't been filming this, I've been waking up literally naturally at 6 a.m. every day. And it's been phenomenal. I haven't felt tired. I have felt very, very in control of my mornings. And I feel like I've had a lot of time to decompress during the day so that when I get home at night, I know at least like when I wake up in the morning, it's not like, oh, I'm home from work and I just go to sleep and get right back up and go to work. It's like I'm home from work, I have a little time, I wake up, I have a little time, and then I go to work. I do think, honestly, it is worth it to wake up at least 2 hours before your time that you have to leave. With that being said, I do think that I want to do a productive 6 a.m. morning routine so you guys can see what I do on a day I'm being more productive, and a more realistic 6 a.m. morning routine so you guys can see what I do on the everyday, because I feel like you kind of started seeing that towards the end of this video. If you're still watching at this point, comment down below the matcha tea emoji so I know who the real ones are. If you enjoyed this video, you could go ahead, give it a thumbs up, and if you are new here, I'd love to have you stick around and subscribe. We have lots of fun videos coming to the channel, lots of lifestyle, wellness vlogs, resets, productive routines, starting February. So next week from when you're seeing this, we are going to an upload schedule here. So every Friday and Sunday, a new video will be posted, and I hope to see you guys stick around for that. With that, I will see you guys all in my next video. Okay, bye!